What's the difference between a female narcissist and a male narcissist then?
With women, they manipulate using sex. Sex is by far their best tool. Seductive to a whole nother level. Best sex they've ever had. I had one person describe it as circus sex. So the men they pick on are men that are going to be absolutely in awe of this woman. And what they often do as well is that very early on they talk about threesomes with another woman because they think that's what a man wants to hear.
I woke up in the morning and I say I need one of those. They got me trying all they clothes. They got me trying all they clothes. I swear to God I never wear a dress.
What's good, YouTube? Wherever you're watching this video, I appreciate you for spending your time right here, right now. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining common manipulation tactics that women will use specifically on handsome men. Before we get into the video, I want to say I appreciate all the new supporters, all the supporters who've been there from the start. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and let's get straight into it. Now guys, the very first manipulation tactic that women will use on handsome men specifically is fishing for compliments. A lot of the time when women are dealing with handsome men, they kind of view you as a robot, as someone who's just there simply for compliments. A lot of times women, they have insecurity within themselves, so when they deal with handsome men, it's like you kind of have to make up for their own insecurities, which can become very frustrating. At first, it can be innocent and you can take care of her in terms of letting her know she's beautiful or whatnot, but eventually it gets immature and childish. It's like you're constantly having to remind her that she's good looking. It's like you're constantly having to remind her that she's not, an ugly person. She's actually an attractive woman. That's why you're there. And you can say to them, if you were not attractive, I wouldn't even be here in the first place. They will take that as an insult. You gotta realize that a lot of these women, they view handsome men as robots who are there to give them compliments to uplift themselves. It doesn't matter how much you reassure her that she's good looking, she's always gonna be fishing for compliments. And she's not gonna do it in a straightforward manner. She's gonna do it in a way where it doesn't look like she's fishing for compliments, but she is fishing for compliments. This is why I specifically tell handsome men to deal with attractive women, because a lot of times attractive women, they're not really gonna have as much insecurity when it comes to dealing with a handsome man like an average woman will have. Now, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this manipulation tactic because I've made a whole video on it in the past, but another manipulation tactic that women will use is telling you to open up. They're manipulating you. Guys, if you think a woman honestly cares about your feelings and emotions as a man, you need to think twice. There is some women who care, but majority of women do not give a damn about your emotions and feelings as a man. They just care about if you can provide or not. So when a woman is telling you to open up as a handsome man, you need to realize they're manipulating you. They don't give a damn about how you feel inside. They don't care. They are looking for flaws. You need to realize they are looking for flaws within you as a handsome man. When a woman tells you to open up, she's looking for your flaws. She sees you as someone who's attractive. You're meeting her attraction metrics. But when she asks you to open up, she's basically saying, please give me a reason not to like you, please. She's not actually caring about your feelings and emotions. She's waiting for you to say something and mess up. Now this one here, pay attention. This one here is a bit crazy. Like, a lot of you guys, handsome or not, I know you can relate to this one. A lot of times, another manipulation tactic that women will use is putting themselves in compromising situations. Now, what do I mean by this? And they specifically will do this with handsome men purposely. Let me explain. A woman will put herself in a compromising situation, like the club, for example, and you might be a guy who doesn't even like going to the club, but she will beg and plead with you to come to the club with her so you can see the attention she gets. So you can see the guys hitting on her. So you can see that if she was to leave you, she would have a replacement quick. A lot of times they'll do this specifically with handsome men because they feel like the playing field isn't equal. So they'll put themselves in compromising situations on purpose to bring jealousy and envy out of you as a handsome man. Now guys, last but not least, another manipulation tactic that women use on handsome men is they'll start a problem and then you will respond to the problem. And then she's playing victim, as if she didn't start the problem in the first place. Women do this all the time. It could be something very small. They will start a problem and they'll poke at you, poke at you, poke at you, poke at you. She might poke at you 100 times. And then the 100th time that she pokes at you, you respond. And then all of a sudden she forgets that the 99th time that she poked at you. She forgets all about the 99 times that she poked at you. Just because you responded on the 100th time. Women love playing victim, and then when you respond, they'll tuck their tails and act like they did nothing. So guys, I hope you learned something from these manipulation tactics that I've taught you. Defend yourself and make sure you protect yourself when dealing with women. I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. Wherever you watch this video, I want you to have a blessed day and take care of yourself. I'm out.